This time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
Why a Christmas tree is better than this.
So they're fake. So what?
And who's the most lit reindeer of them all?
I'm Dale.
And I'm Charlie. All that and more this time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
All you need is love.
Snowglobing. The new dating trend. Snowglobing. That sounds like,
It sounds like snowball. You're too young to remember snowball and roller skating.
Yes.
Snowball is when you used to skate around and you'd hold hands with the person you were skating with, right?
Okay.
And then the DJ would come on and go, snowball. And you used to have to let go of each other's hands, and each one of you would go over to the sidelines and pick up somebody else who was standing just waiting on the sidelines.
Well, that doesn't sound very platonic.
Hey, man, it was the 70s.
Oh, man. So, snowglobing, which sounds a little naughty, is this new dating trend that makes you think your festive relationship is more serious than it is. So, with all the romantic dates, the holiday markets, the Christmas light selfies.
You suddenly feel like you're in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the dream, to fall in love at Christmas under the tree. Oh, my God, I'm going to vomit.
You are so warm and fuzzy.
But whilst this fairy tale is that, a fairy tale,
Yeah.
This dating phenomenon happens very often where your date or your person that you think you're in the serious relationship really is just using you for the festive season. Come with me to my family's house for the love of God. I need a New Year's date, blah, blah, blah. And then after Christmas, it's like, high five, see you later.
Why don't they just call this Christmas cuffing then?
Well, because the cuffing season's already taken. That happens in the fall, right?
It's the same thing. It's just a different season.
Pretty much, but snowglobing sounds more naughty. I think that I'll stay.
No, baby, you've got to go.
We'll cuddle and play.
I don't want you here no more.
I'll spend the night too.
Your keys are right by the door.
Canoodle with you.
Oh, no, you won't because you snore.
It's what those in love will do.
You need to stop, we can't pretend.
I want to spend my life with
This
you.
relationship has got to end.
We should make plans for New Year's.
My wife's coming home, you'll have to hurry.
My Facebook status is clear.
Here's your coat now, what's your hurry?
Reasons perhaps why you may want to pick up a tree instead of a mate. A Christmas tree is ready when you go to pick it up. A Christmas tree won't retaliate if you dump it after a month. You don't need a clever line to pick up a Christmas tree. You can fondle a tree before you take it home. A Christmas tree doesn't mind if you're looking under it. Christmas tree doesn't become envious around bigger trees. A Christmas tree doesn't go completely to pieces if you mishandle its A Christmas tree doesn't worry about how many others that you've had. A Christmas tree doesn't object to any exotic electrical appliances. And a Christmas tree doesn't think that you're a wacko if it finds an artificial tree in the closet.
And also, a Christmas tree won't take it personally if she comes downstairs and she's disappointed because the package under the Christmas tree isn't big enough.
So I had me a really productive night.
What did you accomplish?
I finished my wine tree.
The wine tree is up again this year?
It is up again. Now, this is a tree that takes a very long time to make happen, if you will. We are talking upwards of 200 wine bottles that need to be drunk and washed out, dried, and twinkle lights have to go in each of these bottles.
200 bottles.
200 bottles. So it takes a couple of weeks once you put the stand up to
And you didn't give me enough heads up. I was away and I couldn't help you with the bottles. You just didn't give me enough time.
You would be very proud of me.
Man, I know. Well, I knew you and the Real Housewives of Innisfil would pull it off.
Me and my street besties, we persevered, and 200 bottles later, the wine tree is alive.
Well, because nothing says Christmas
like 200 bottles of wine.
Riesling and Cab Sav, Shiraz and Merlot. Chardonnay and Gerwurz, Sauv Blanc and Pinot. But do you recall the most hammered reindeer of all? Rosé, the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose, mostly because that she was drinking every time it snows. All of the other reindeer used to know what Rosé loved, and when they wouldn't serve her, she'd say, I'll tell you when I've had enough.
She was foggy Christmas Eve. Mrs. Claus came to say, Rosé, with your nose so bright, won't you keep away from my husband tonight?
Still all the reindeer loved her, even though they all could see Rosé, the red-nosed reindeer, was asleep under the Christmas tree. Good night, Rosé.
Pass the cab, Sav. You ever been stuck under a mistletoe?
Stuck?
So mistletoe is almost a binding legal contract, if you will. So if someone holds a mistletoe over your head and you don't kiss them, you most certainly are going to Christmas jail.
Christmas jail.
Is it cheating if you kiss someone under that mistletoe that is not your person? Overall, almost half of people say that it would be considered cheating. 38% say they wouldn't consider it cheating, and 15% were undecided. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Women are actually more forgiving of the mistletoe kisses compared to men. Older people are also much cooler with regards to the mistletoe tradition.
Oh, I think it's really become part of a bygone, especially these days.
So if you're 45,
it used to be like a staple of the office party. You'd see guys. Well, I remember some of the ones that I used to be at back in the day in Toronto. They had the head things that went around their heads, and the mistletoe stuck out the top like a crown and hung right over them, and they'd walk around the Christmas party like that.
Oh, amazing! The office Christmas. Oh, how times have changed.
Right?
Yes.
But I mean,
I'm fine with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, again, mistletoe stresses me out. It's kind of like Secret Santa for me.
Right.
I think forced fun is my issue. But if somebody held it over my husband's head, I'd be like, have at her. Fill your boots.
So apparently, in Charlie's world, mistletoe is the Christmas hall pass.
It is time for another botched Christmas song by Dale and Charlie.
Oh, which one have you chosen this time?
This is one that I remember as a kid, but it doesn't get a lot of airplay, and it's fun and it's catchy. Must Be Santa. This was one I remember performing at Christmas concerts, and I got so excited every time the chorus came on.
Must Be Santa.
So yeah.
You gotta...
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
well,
again, it's kind of like Frosty, where, as a kid, you had the lyrics down, but as an adult, your memory is not as great as it used to be.
All right, well, let's see how much you can pull off.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, let's do it. Must Be Santa.
All right, Must Be Santa. Here it comes. It's a jazzy flavor.
Right?
Okay.
Who's got a beard that's long and white? Santa's got a beard that's long and white. Who comes around on Christmas night? Santa comes around on Christmas night. Beard that's white. Red sleigh. Must be
Okay. No.
See, that's one of those songs.
No. It's got to be. The song's got to mean something to me. I mean, it's a catchy song and everything like that.
It's a great song.
It's a catchy song, but it has to mean something.
Okay.
Make it special. Make it real.
Okay.
Who makes your morning fun and bright? Charlie makes morning fun and bright. Who drinks red wine every night? Charlie drinks red wine every night. Morning's bright, drinks every night. Must be Charlie.
Yes.
Must be Charlie. Must be Charlie. Yes, that's right. Who has a pierced nose and red hair?
Charlie has a pierced nose and red hair.
Nice.
Who's on a delay 'cause she might swear? Charlie's on a delay 'cause she might swear. Got red hair and might swear. Got red hair and might swear. Must be Charlie.
Right?
Must be Charlie. Must be Charlie in that chair.
Nice.
Time now for Charlie's Mom Thoughts.
So Christmas holidays means 2 whole weeks of the kids at home, family and friends. Which means Christmas time means 2 entire weeks of the kids home, family and friends, all the live long day. Merry Christmas.
This has been Charlie's Mom Thoughts. Brought to you by coffee, fueled by kids, and tolerated with wine.
Canada is facing a Christmas tree shortage. So much, in fact, that IKEA has said that it will not sell real trees this year.
That's why we bought ours back in March. No, we didn't.
What?
You stopped and looked for a second, though.
Now, here's the thing. We know that weather as well as demand is the reason for the shortage. So it's reported, and I think it's sort of almost like a fact now, from seed to harvest, it can take anywhere from 10 to 12 years to get a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Now, COVID last year, nobody could do anything. So everyone's like, let's go Griswold and go cut down a tree and have our very own family Christmas tree that had to be real. But I think we're missing the mark here now at this point. So we need to just stop. We can't get a real tree. We need to get fake ones.
Disappointed that you can't get a real Christmas tree this year? You know, it's not that bad. In fact, you may not know it, but here at Fake.com, we feel that the only fit that feels right is counterfeit.
Yes.
You know that lavender candle you have that smells so nice? Did you really think there was real lavender in it?
I did.
And that fur coat you found at such a great price? Well, that football game you watched, sorry to break it to you, but that was not an actual pigskin they were tossing around. And did you ever wonder why that tin of Parmesan cheese you've got has a best before date of 2027? Yep. You see, so much of the world we live in is already fake. Why should Christmas trees be any different? At Fake.com, we've got a wide selection of trees to match every mood and decor. From standard pine to full-on fuchsia silver. No more watering, no more sticky sap, no more cleanup. You'll never go back to real again. I mean, why would you? From Prosecco to holograms, hair color to cover bands, we embrace fake. So no real Christmas tree, no problem. We've got something just as good at Fake.com. And if you still think you could tell the fakes from the real deals, then why were you so impressed with your neighbor in her new bikini?
So, Bailey, you are an entrepreneur. You know what that means? It means that you're a businesswoman. You created your own business, right?
Yeah.
Lemonade?
Yeah.
And she's brought it in for us to sample.
Nice.
Okay, so do you have the recipe down to an art?
Yes.
Yes. So what goes into lemonade? What do you have to do? Like, how do you make it?
You put the, lemonade stuff in it.
Sounds good.
What kind of lemonade stuff do you use?
The powder.
The
Powder?
Powder, good. Okay.
Good.
And you got a big whole picture of it here. Now, what made you decide to do a lemonade stand? Why did you do that?
I don't know. My dad just said I should do it with my sister.
Yeah?
Yeah, trying to keep you two out of trouble, right? Trying to keep you busy? Sound like a good idea? And, I mean, your dad showed us a picture. Like, you've got this epic display. And you, not only are you an entrepreneur, but you're very smart. You decided, well, if I'm going to set up this stand, I'm going to set it up where there's going to be a lot of people. So where exactly did you set up that lemonade stand?
At a Pokemon stop.
Wow.
Brilliant.
What a great idea.
Are you kidding? We are going to try your lemonade. And then you brought in some very dangerous-looking, delicious things. What are those?
Chocolate fudge and something that my mommy calls Christmas crack. We only make it on near Christmas.
Christmas crack? Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Sounds wonderful.
You can't get enough Christmas crack.
Well done. Of course.
Oh, you're fun. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in.
If you enjoyed that 15 minutes you'll never get back, follow and subscribe. More on Dale and Charlie at 1075coolfm.com.
Download your favorite episodes there or at Spotify. Leave a review so our egos can get inflated.
Waste your time next week.